Hey, I think it's working. Yeah, it does. Good. Okay. Okay. See if someone actually joins to that. It'd be nice. Hey, I did turn off my mic. I'm great at this. Great at this. This'll be fun. Okay, just gonna put it there, and everything seems to be in order. This is very loud though. And there we go. So, I am streaming Doki Doki Literature Club again. This was a mistake. I should not have promised it. And last time we left off. Where did we leave? Where did we leave off? We were. I don't know where we left off. We're going to Jury's house over the weekend, weren't we? Right? If I remember correctly. Someone? We'll see. We'll see. And now, I can't believe this. Jury is going to be coming to my house on Sunday. Well, she's coming to our house. Details are not important. My anxiety shoots through the roof, even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. Why do people not watch my stream? Hold on. No, wait, someone watches it. Guess no one wants to watch me. I want people to watch me because I'm scared. You should. Hold on, why is that? Why is that not? Hold on. This seems so hacked up, hasn't it? It's not supposed to. There we go. Now people actually see I'm streaming too, and that's. You know, that can help. Haha. Look at that. Perfect. Okay. There we go. Streamer mode enabled, so now people can actually see that I'm streaming. That is very good. Oh, it says I have no viewers. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. Oh. This will go great. Just. There's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait. And transition! Yay! It's already Sunday! And that's the power of transitions. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visits. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert, and it's also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. My English is already breaking down. This is gonna be a long 3 hours. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I'll simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. I did not know you wanted to watch it, okay? You could have told me last week that you wanted to watch it. I would have tagged you. Wait, what? Oh, it's not hentai yet. I mean, what? If you want hentai on it, you have to Google it, okay? I won't fix that for you. That's not what I'm here to do. Oh, that's better. Yeah, right. Thank you for that. That's really encouraging. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Oh god. Why did you do this? Again, is my microphone not... Hello. Okay, there we go. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. Why is the music on? Where is the music? I don't like this. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally found her. What is here? The music is silent. Is something gonna jump out at me? If something jumps out at me, I will, I don't know, stab you. Yeah, I can stab you through the internet. That's my secret ability. Sayori? Hi, Felix. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. I see. It was nothing scary. I am alive. I did not get a heart attack. There's a minute of silence between us. What are you timing for? I'm scared now. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It's been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I don't trust you. I don't think it's fine. Oh, what? What did I do? Help. Help. Oh, okay. Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognized the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. Hehe. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Ah, that's true. Okay, so pressing that button does that, okay. But what about you? Aren't you going to help Monica today? Of course, but I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. So it's just me and Yuri then? Yep. There's more silence between us. So Yuri stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to that point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So? Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Felix. Eh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori? I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? You're listening to yourself right now. I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Felix. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Felix? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Felix. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club. It feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. What are you talking about now? What do you mean, speaking of bat? What bat? I do not trust you, and the bat does not help. You're right that I don't understand. I don't. What's going to happen? I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayuri, but I don't need to understand. Excuse me. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurt. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting. That's what I'll do. No, Felix. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always has. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Felix, Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Felix. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. And my phone is annoying me. Fuck off. She started sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Felix. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. Hold on, I'm gonna go and get some water, and also blow my nose because it's annoying me. So 1 second. I'm back. Yeah, the depression is always easy to deal with. I can move this window there. Now I can see more of the shot. Okay, good. And now, water. Okay. And if there's anything you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Felix. The only time I'm not feeling nothing. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling in pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? Uh, uh, it's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have to have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be a very good for me today. Let's just go with it. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment. What? As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Ah, thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry, I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that, for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it will be fine. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so that's very considerate of you to do. No, I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. What? What? Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric elements. Atmospheric elements? You know, mood lightening, aromatherapy candles. Did I get it right? Aromatherapy. Oh wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course, I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to English is hard. Hold on. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. There we go. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. And kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. Yeah, that's basically it, actually. Someone save me, please. Yeah, relax. Just relax. Just relax and let it happen. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah, like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on my way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. I don't think that would... Sure. Let's go with that. What's that wooden thing though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. That's basically the same thing, right? Yeah, that's the same word now. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Oh, is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through the body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a tiny ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole on top. Okay, hold on. Let's read this. Aromatherapy uses plant materials and aromatic plant oils, including essential oils and other aroma compounds, for improving psychological or physical well-being. And that's basically what you said before, right? Basically. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. English is not my first language, this is hard. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that will be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable, but you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are these for? Those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to have. I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the papers onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. Don't shish. I am. It's gonna be more interesting soon. Possibly. I don't actually know. I haven't played this before. I don't even know I'm playing this. Someone save me. It will also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Jury. So, does that mean that it will get more interesting, or that it won't be more interesting? Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you'd put it. Jury giggles. Wait. Okay. Let's just go. He's not here. Haha. Okay. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Felix. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Ah, alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Jury unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched to it. I'm trying hard, okay? Just leave me be. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. She's cutting paper with it. Don't worry about it. She won't stab me. Hopefully. Well, embarrassed, Jury looks away. What is it? You're going to think it's weird. Jury, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's really cool looking. It's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Jury relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife, with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow! Felix, why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. Well, she didn't stab me. I was the one who stabbed me. Well, it wasn't really a stab either. It's just touching it, so it would be a tiny cut at most. So a stab is more, stab. Anyway, it can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down on the side of my finger. Jury takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Jerry puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. That's one way to do it. I mean, yeah. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Jerry lowers her head, her face burning up. Jerry, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird and it took me by surprise. I'm pretty sure she's a vampire. She just wants my blood. She's a vampire. But I guess she was just trying to help, right? Jerry, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Jerry's hand and licks her index finger in return. What do you mean spoiling it for myself? I take Jerry's hand and lick her index finger in return. Felix, did you really just do that? Now we're even. That's... I won't question it. Gonna let it happen. And also I'm gonna drink water because... Jerry, just look at... Jerry, words are hard. Jerry just looks at me and like... What? Jerry just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. I'm not for the sweet aroma. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Felix. Jerry giggles shyly. Eh? Jerry calling me weird. I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. Sorry for that. My mother came into my room and asked me if I wanted food, but I just ate breakfast, so I'm not really hungry. After we finish attaching the paper to ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Jerry. Thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets? Paint tablets, yeah, let's go with that. That's right. One of the items Jerry had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of these... What? We need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. See, it's... English is easy. Easy peasy. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water. It's okay. If you fill the cup so much, it will be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-sized glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri? Yes? I come in and see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Ah, nothing. Her face is a little red. It's too hot in here. Is it too hot in here or anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so... Let's mix the paint. Okay, what did she do while I was gone? What wardrobes has she been through? I don't trust that. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So... nothing at all. No. Nothing at all. That's that. She didn't see nothing, and that is why she's red as a tomato. I thought we'd do something simple that would look very nice. I like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for sunrise, and daytime, then sunset and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Oh, neat. What are you going to write? Well, it will be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at you. At me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots on different. English is hard. Why did I agree to do this? Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels like the art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it's fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person, even if it's something simple, like reading. It doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Yeah. Sorry. Yuri reels back, and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Oh god, no. Why did you do that? No. No, why? Why? No. Oh god, this... No, please. Oh god. Why did you have to do this? I don't approve of this. Okay. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it from me. For me. It's not your fault. Ah, your face. There are droplets of paint on Joey's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. How do you get paint on someone if you bump your head into someone? How does that work? Do you have the paint in your face? What? I don't know. Let's just go with it. Sorry, It's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel. Then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Well, that's adorable. Aha! I have mastered the game. I know how to hide that thing. Here. I pat down Jerry's face and neck with a towel. Ah. Is something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand. But Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Eh? Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from whenever she reads her books. Almost as if she's in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes her gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Jury's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist send a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Jury slowly pulls away. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Jury picks up her brush again. But her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Jury's example. That should do it. I finish filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's pretty unnatural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are we going to add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here. Then have you bring it in the morning, perhaps. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew. You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing. Hold on. I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work. Well, Joey thinks to herself. I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her things, Jury seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Jury packs up, I walk her out the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if this... Why is English so hard? Just let me know if there's something else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then, Jury fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, I cannot say that without thinking. About today, it's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over, or we can go out somewhere. I forgot you don't like going out so much. As I stumble over my words, Jury simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so you're very thoughtful, Felix. Jury takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. That's close. Okay. I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to, as Jury suddenly pulls back. Sayori? Hey? Hi, Felix. Sayori. Just now, we weren't... It's okay, Felix. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry, but we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Jury hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start falling down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Felix? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Felix. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure you. I'm scared, Felix. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori, it's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Felix, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings. Yeah. I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. Oh. Well, that's, okay, since I'm going for jury, I'll, yeah. Wait, what does... No, I am going for jury this time. Next time I'm going for someone. Possibly Sayori. Maybe. This feels really mean, but okay. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most what you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I, I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help. Hold on. I promise I'll. And my microphone is. Hello? Hello? Okay, there we go. Back to normal. I promise I'll help you get things back the way they were. I see. Sayori forced a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Uh-huh. Is this what it feels to like is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this. Sayori, it's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there was no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. So I could get the answer I needed to hear. And other things. You're always right that I just wanted to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone else, Felix. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So, Sayuri's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden she turns around and drops to her knees. I'm not gonna scream because I have other people in the house. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayuri looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori. Stop tagging me on Discord. It's hold on. There we go. Do not disturb. Wait, hold on. It's automatically recorded. Tell me it's automatically recorded. I'm left helplessly standing in the front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. Most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back the way they were. I'm going to give everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend, and I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expect this to be the one where I'll be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I consider going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Jury and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take it with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it so it can be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Jury at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Felix, you're the first you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Jury would be here, by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that what? They must be the ones that prepared that has all the poems we were performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful, knowing that it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her, Felix. I mean, especially after your exchange with exchange. I can't say that. Exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange. Monica, you know about this. You know about that. I. Sure. Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? That makes me really seem like the bad guy here. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Eh? Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down her spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like that. Why is the music quiet? Where did the music go and what's gonna happen? The music should be here. Why is there no music? I do not appreciate this. Who turned off the music? I. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each each member's each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki and Juri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's the one that I haven't. It's one that I haven't read before. Oh God. Get out of my head, 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 get just one moment. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing the poem. But the poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. That doesn't sound weird at all. What has happened? This is gonna end badly. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Felix? What's wrong? Oh, nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so... well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? Where is the music? I demand music. I do not appreciate this. A demonic message and no music is not a good sign. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls it out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should try a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal at least to at it's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of waking her up to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I open the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. And I drink water. Yes, that is what you do when you worry about something with someone. You just barge in, hope for the best. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. So oh god. That's disturbing. Hmm? What? That's a terrible joke. I do not appreciate that. An exception has occurred. File game scripts. Should I go and look at? I'm gonna go and look at that. Knowing this game, there's probably gonna be something there. Okay, let's see what we have. Traceback.txt. Okay. What do we have here? Okay, I'm gonna read it out for you. Actually, can I? I can do this. Hold on. Display capture? Oh god. No, not that. Actually, yeah, we can do that. Wait, does it? Is it still working? It seems to be working. Yeah, good enough. Wait, hold on. I want to see this chat. I want to see. Hold on. This is gonna be really trippy for everyone watching. Actually, could I just? Hold on. No. Window capture. Haha. Notepad. Oh god. Yeah, there we go. Okay, everyone can see it. Okay. It looks. Can you read that? Anyway. Okay, so I'm gonna read this. I'm not gonna read this. Actually, maybe I can. Okay, I'm sorry, but an uncaught exception occurred. Okay, good. While running game code, file that line. Restart top context. Oh jeez, I didn't break anything, did I? Hold on a sec. I can probably fix this. I think. Actually, you know what? This would probably be a lot easier if I just deleted her. She's the one who's making it so difficult. Well, here goes nothing. Full trace back. Execution.py. Yeah, I don't think she committed suicide. Doki. Yeah, I'm not gonna read all of this. You can pause this stream if you want to read it. And the execution.run context false. What? Self code byte code self hide store equals self store. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna. Yeah, this. Okay. Oh jeez, I hope I didn't break anything, did I? Hold on, I think actually, you know what? This could probably be a lot if yeah. Yeah. Okay, I have no idea. Okay. And we're back to this. Oh god. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best, and that everything will be okay. Fuck you. I don't know what to do. What do you want me to do? Like, what can I do here? Wait, can I? Wait, can I? What's this? Happy. This. Well, that's disturbing. Hold on. Hold on. Window capture. Wait, where is it? It doesn't want to load. Hold on. Why doesn't it doesn't load? Yeah, that's good. It's good that it doesn't want to load. Well done. Wait, how am I supposed to not? Can I delete traceback.txt or something? Hold on. While running game code, main menu. Does it want me to go back to the main menu? Hold on. Let's wait. History. Can I? No, I can't. Heck. Okay. I fucked up. I think it wanted me to go back to the menu. Let's see if it still works. Main menu. But you can see this now, right? Yes. Oh, that's lovely. You know, I can see some minor problems. Like, this. She seems to be broken. That's a new game button, isn't it? Oh god. I see an annoying girl running towards me from a distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. The girl is... Okay. Okay, I don't appreciate this game. However, it's just... Okay, hello. I should not have done that. It's an ordinary school day, like... Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I met some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting on by average day while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but that's not like they were the anime girls. School is as ordinary as ever, and it's overpowering, I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't many that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Felix? Oh, hello. Monica? Oh my goodness. I totally didn't expect you to see you. Expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking around for some supplies to use for my club. You know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and the publicity and how to prepare for events. I'm not sure it takes something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Literature. That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member is a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, Felix. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but... In that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? Yes, Batman. This is the hottest of all the animes. I mean, it's not an anime. It's a... I want to ask you to join, but... If you could at very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I even ever refuse someone like Monica? Yeah, sure. Sure, I guess I could check it out. Awesome. You're really sweet, Felix. You know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I don't think that's a good sign. Just gonna point that out. Actually, should I continue on this or should I finish the jury one? I'll continue on this. I know whether I saved the jury one. It's not gonna save this. Is hold on. Yep, it's gone. Yep. And it's gone. No, I can't. Okay. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Oh god. Okay, that doesn't look good. I'm back. I brought a guest with me. Eh? A guest? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Felix. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So, let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Monica's back with her shitty coding. Ah, okay. Yeah. Natsuki, the girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as always, as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone. This is terrible. I don't like this. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So, I ran into Felix in a classroom, and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before I brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into it. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Felix? The guards have a few desks arranged to form a table. Jiro walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monika and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monika. So, I know you didn't really have a plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't many people... I'm surprised there aren't many people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. It would make school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these two. Juri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Jury's just trying to impress you. That's not it. Insulted, Jury looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Jury faintly smiles to herself in relief. So Felix, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking of seeing Jury's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Jury? Well, let's see. Jury traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Jury goes on, clearly passionate about her feelings. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how writing can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. It especially grasped something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, you might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I'd expect that from you, Jury. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really? If a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? Well, what? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Jury? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Jury. I'll sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Jury looks quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Don't you agree as well, Felix? Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monika may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought... Yeah. The girls exchange glances before Monika turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Felix. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the next festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Felix? Yeah, it could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left off through all this, I would be super pissed. Felix, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Felix, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class, star Monika, with my mediocre writing skills? Already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Jury cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. This whole day, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls. Natsuki, Jury, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to go closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? This is gonna be a bad idea. Things I like about Papa. I like when Papa comes home early. I like when Papa cooks me dinner. I like when Papa gives me allowance. I like when Papa spends time with me. I like when Papa allows to. I like when Papa asks me about my friends. Oh, no, no. I didn't mean to. Can I? No, I didn't get to finish it. Really? Okay. We're still going for jury. What could go wrong? Capable? Whisper? No. Crimson? Depression. Yes. Massacre. That's the perfect thing to write a poem about. Tears. Perfect. What? Sayori, you haven't been here for the last like 15 minutes. What did you want me to do? I looked at the thing, and then I saved the game to press the new button, to press the new game button because it looked interesting, and then all my saves were gone. It said my menu, and I got interested, and then everything was deleted. I'll blame Natsuki. Definitely, it was her fault. Fester, secretive. Desire. No. Passion, no. Wrath. Contamination. Intellectual. Okay. No, one more. Okay. Okay, I was not prepared for that. Hi again, Felix. Glad to see you didn't run away on us, haha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone is already hanging out. Oh god. Thanks for keeping your promise, Felix. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Wait, hold on, let me see the files. Characters. Yes. Sayori's gone. Good, lovely stuff. Hold on, let me. Yeah, the saves are completely wiped. Oh, what's this? Can you hear me? .txt. Hold on. Hold on. Where was the... There it is. Window capture. Okay, so this is in the files. I should check on the files more often. Can you hear me? .txt. There is a little devil inside all of us. Beneath their manufactured perception, their artificial reality is a writhing, tested mess of dread, loathing, judgment, elitism, self-doubt, all trashing to escape the feeble hold of their host, seeping through every little crevice they can find, into their willpower, starving them of all motivation and desire. What do you mean here? Into their stomachs, forcing them to drown their guilt in comfort food, or into a newly opened gash in the skin, hidden only by the sleeves of a cute new shirt. Such a deplorable, tangled mess is already present in every single one of them. That's why I choose not to blame myself for their actions. All I did was untie the knot. untie the knot. I feel like that's important. Okay, do I have anything more? Copyright. Yeah, that's not... Okay. Log. And this is just log. Traceback is still here. Okay. Yeah, that's the same thing. What do you mean here? You're scaring me. Okay, so that's everything in the thing right now. You're scaring me, and I don't like it. Making you... Okay, let's put me a drink. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Okay, hello. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. He already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you just plan to come here and hang out or what, but you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Okay. Natsuki certainly have a big mouth if someone keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki drops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Felix. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? You shoot Natsuki with a disappointing glance. Anyway, and apparently he hasn't noticed the room. Is the room tilted? I thought I was just going insane. The room is tilted, isn't it? And why is there a chair in there? Yeah. Okay, hold on. So there's a chair here. It feels like the entire room is just tilted. And it feels like the jury is really big. That might just be me though. Yeah. Did I miss anything else? I haven't memorized Classroom. I'm sorry. But the chair is not supposed to be there. I'm pretty sure the chair is not supposed to be there. Right, hold on. Am I hearing something, or am I just insane? Okay, I'm not hearing anything. I'm just insane. Okay. I am at the point where Satsumi, whatever her name is not here. She's gone. Doesn't exist. And Monica is creeping me out. Okay? This is scary. I don't like it. Perhaps you might have an interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. I thought this... fuck you. I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want me to, I forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I didn't... Stop blaming me for it. I did not expect my saves to get wiped. Okay? I just wanted to see what would happen if I pressed the new game button. And then everything was gone. This game is scary. I don't like it. Wait, whose name? No, that's my name. Wait, what? No, that's my name. I wanted to try to be part of this club. Yeah, that's my name. Because I tested it and I did not know the name stuck. So that is my name. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you want me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, I should help to get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out the books she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. I have muted Discord. Wait, are you... Oh god, I did not mean to do that. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. Well, the music has got out like 15 times and I've gotten scared already. Jerry, thank you. I'll definitely read this. What? Are you enthusiastic to take the book? I can read. I'm good at this. Wait, okay, you're Alex, good. Wait, when did you... What did you warn me for anything? You haven't warned me about anything, have you? When did you do that? I'm just... okay. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Okay, okay, the screen is not tilted anymore. The chair is still there. Was that cabinet always there? That doesn't look like it fits here. Or is that just me again? Because there's stuff here. You're making me paranoid. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Jury's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Jury a little bit more. But at the same time, it would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. Yeah, I don't like this. It looks like the same book she has lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and her eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit, so... That's the book you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious. How come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean... I just happened to buy 2 of them. Ah, I see. Something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts picking up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's the story about, anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And that's not the plot of the book last time. Last time was some girl who lost her parents or something. I don't know. That's not the same plot at all. That is And the people trapped there had this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. International bestseller. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them too. Oh, that may be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Felix? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri was into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems completely different. It's just that this kind of story is the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. That's one way to put it, I suppose. Then suddenly, I'm rambling again, aren't I? That's a mild way to say it. Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets... what? I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So, I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you are passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading, right? Heck off. Don't do that to me. Yes, I mean, you don't have to, but what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I put in my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's just not that it's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to do. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It says, if I can feel a presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just bathing in the what? Wait, hold on, can I? Haha! I can... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? Okay, that's really slow. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. Hello, Sai. Yeah, we're in the middle of a fever dream at this point. Yeah, that one girl has died, and yeah, I'm getting subliminal messages in the game files. I'm still not sure about this entire thing. It feels... feels weird. Yeah, you can still see that. Good. What? Yeah, I don't know. Yes, you did. Good job. You shouldn't. I tagged you when I started streaming. You shouldn't be sleeping so much. I suppose so, but you can rewatch it. The streams are saved as for like 30 days, and I also upload them to YouTube, which I don't have a link to, do I? Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Bad sigh. Bad sigh. You need to watch all of it. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess it makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm, on the right side of the book. That way that way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to reading is hard, and water is good. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we huddle even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Okay. To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a little bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that... No touchy. No touchy. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it. Letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. No touchy! Bad touchy. No touchy. Hey, Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Eh? No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. No touchy. Bad touchy. Well, it doesn't matter if Womble shoots. He won't hit anything anyway. I was just thinking the way she second guessed things she says and all that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about. Sorry. No touching. No bad touch. You'll have to Google for that yourself. I won't do it on stream. Something else. Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Eh? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. Oh god. Of course you did, Sai. Of course you did. Yes, she is. She is. This is not how it was. Which was? Yeah, this is not how it was last time. You can rest if you're feeling if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hand on her chest as if Heal her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Okay, that's a lovely expression you have there. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Felix? Did something happen just now? Eh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. You don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes. It's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Eh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. I'm gonna start with Natsuki, cause I don't like Monica. She'll write something creepy and disturbing. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair that I share mine with her first. Felix, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. What? You expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put effort into it. We all started somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about. Fine. Well, sorry. We'll get better anyway. I'd tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. Yeah, it's the same thing, isn't it? Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you were gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that I'm right. That writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. Isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? Your writing aside wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like set it up for a rhyme at the end, but then makes it fall flat, like on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. And Monica. This can only be good. Hi Felix. Having a good time so far? Ah, yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring this up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm all settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Felix. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's the sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I had Monica my poem. Great job, Felix. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing though, but sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally giving up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must really starve for social interactions, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, I think if she got too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Jury, I'm back. She's very tall again, isn't she? Isn't she? She's not usually this tall. Am I just tired? Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should get to my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, it's not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced around my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right here. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fear, I brandish my pen. This is a continuation of the last one, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it is. So, what do you think? It's very free form, if that's what you can call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yes, yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. That was the inspiration behind this one. Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. And I can't say that. Epiphany. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. And Jury. As Jury reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. And what's that? Did I say that out loud? Jury first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Jury. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicate you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly and looks at my poems again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her fingers along the words. Hold on. Along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light the light flickens. I flicken back. I'm sorry I have such a terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all, but it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Huh? Actually, the story isn't about the ghosts at all, Felix. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it, after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Eh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah, if anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Felix. No shooting. This is a no-shoot zone. We do not do the shooting, because that's dangerous. Me too. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It was as if everyone was judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. The music is weird. Right? I think it's... okay. Even if it's just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Juri and Natsuki. They generally exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Juri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feelings of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for I would have asked someone who actually liked it, which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Felix did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions on my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course, I come across something particularly... English is hard, but particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Felix liked my poem too, you know? He's even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. And music is gone. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Juri. Hey. Okay, it's not gone. Okay, good. That's not what I said. You're just... Juri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Felix appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. And how do you know he doesn't appreciate my advice more? Were you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Felix started showing up. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. Do you really act as young as you look, Natsuki? Me? Look who's talking, you wanna be edgy bitch. Edgy? Sorry, that's my lifestyle, it's not too much to let you comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after graduating middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute. The only thing about you is how hard you try. Oh, be careful, you might cut yourself on the edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad, you already did, don't you? Did I just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with you, with your head? Yeah, go on. Let's test here. Let Felix hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly, Jerry turns towards me as if she just noticed I was standing there. Felix, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. How did I... Yuri. Heck. No. I don't like that. Get away from me. Hey, Felix. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? I'm not okay with this. Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us. No touchy. Bad touchy. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. I'll go back inside once you're done gelling. Some president, am I right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. And she's... okay, that's... she quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Jury is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Jury? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Felix? Please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. And Natsuki is dead now, isn't she? Monica, what did you do? Or what are you planning to do? I don't trust that smile. Yeah. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Jury looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm your president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Jerry. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Felix. It would be embarrassing with you listening. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate... Why was... Okay, it was just okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep trying for Yuri. Okay, that's not broken. I just really... Chocolate, no? Heck. It doesn't matter this far. You sure? So just anything I do will just turn out the same. Cause I'm scared. Everyone's gonna die, aren't they? It's only stage 1 first few... What? Stage 1 first few days. Okay, another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Felix. Ah, hi, Jury. I'm not sure if it's me or if Jury's expression. But the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Jury glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at her desk. And surprisingly, Monica isn't there yet. Suddenly, Jury takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday. I really need to apologize. This is a new background. It's in the back. How big is that closet? I thought it was just a tiny room for books and stuff, but it's an entire room. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Jury, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we're just a little extra sensitive. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it's our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided there was no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Felix, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around, and sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Jury, I'm guessing you haven't either. Jury is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. And I drink water. My throat is already dying. This is a good sign. Okay. It will survive another half hour at least. That's all I need. Okay. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Jury, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Sai, why do you do this? You need to watch as I get scared. It's like a horror. This is a horror game in disguise. Is that China? Is that China up in the corner? I think that's China. Bye bye. That looks like China. Anyway, did you say something yesterday? Jeez. What's on your mind? I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But I'll accept your apology anyway, if it helps you feel any better about it. Besides, it's kinda nice to hear, since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey. Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I don't think she's actually practicing piano. I don't think she's practicing piano. I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Actually, has something new. Oh, something new has popped up in here. .txt. I hate this. I can't do anything. Nothing. No matter how many times you play, it's all the same. It would be really easy to kill myself right now. But that would mean I don't get to talk to you anymore. All I want is for you to hate them. Why is that so hard? I'm gonna assume that's Monica. Because she doesn't like others. I think that's Monica. Yeah, that's the only... I don't... What do you mean here? I can't... I can read her messages, if that's what you mean. I just came... Okay, a couple minutes ago. Anyway, I wasn't aware you played music as well. Don't be like that. I wasn't aware you played music at all. As well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So, I'm still impressed. Oh, well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. That's... Monica looks at me. Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. Yeah, I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Felix. Monica smiled sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Is the chair still in there? Where has it moved? Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. The sherry's gone. Yep, the sherry's gone. I'm not sure why I'm so concerned about the share, but still, it's gone. I chose not to bring up anything that the three of us was talking about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. Felix, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. Yeah, definitely. I planned on it anyway. Okay, can we start now? Let's finish. Let's find a place and sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy. Yeah, but I need to try and calm down. If I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. Yuri takes a deep... Ow, that's... Okay, I hit the volume button in my headset. And it got really loud. Okay, there we go. Yuri takes a deep breath, then pulls a copy of the book out of her bag. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the can with a water filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts to speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Now the chair is there. Just inconsistencies in drawings. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Wait, does that... No, it doesn't. Okay. I might just. I'm trying to. Okay, there we go. Might as well walk with you. That's okay. Just stay here. I won't take long. Picture in hand, Drew hurries out of the classroom. Oh, did Drew leave you again? No, it's not like that time. This time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. I could not walk with her. How could I walk with her? There was no option to choose here. Oh, stop annoying me. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. Yeah, she's dead now, isn't she? Monica, Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored, just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. I started heading down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Okay, that's not very nice. I'm back. Okay, thanks for waiting patiently. Felix, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do anything less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you around, anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Felix. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Felix, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have a back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's mostly... Sorry. It's most likely was my posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes, I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. I don't think it's because of her posture. Let's just say that much. And I'm not actually sure what it could be. No. No touchy. Not touchy. No touchy. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since it will go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups on our side. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost like... It's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry I'm making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Jury hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little and drink some water. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Ah, sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. Ah, that's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might smudge it on the pages. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Joe is already focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if this situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Felix, sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to... music is gone again. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't... Felix? Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Felix. My heart won't stop pounding, Felix. I can't calm down. Where did the lights go? I can't focus on anything anymore. Why does my FPS randomly drop to 5? Is the game doing something? I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Felix? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? Yes, what is that question? Yes, you are allowed to use the Womble Touchy emote once for this situation, okay? Why is this happening to me? What? Wait, love more of these? I don't know actually. I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Okay. That's... My eyes are moving. Help. Help. I don't know. Okay, and Natsuki is adorable. Monica is terrifying. Satsumi is I guess. And Jury is freaking me out right now. Oh, thank God. I have not been happy to see Monica before, but this is it's time to share poems. um, I need to pick one. Jury. Jury. Let's go with Jury. When she's not creepy, I don't mind her. Is that a good enough answer? Will I get decapitated now? I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it, Felix? This one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. That makes me so happy. It's so amazing to feel like I'm valued, Felix. Everything that you write is a treasure to me. My heart pounds just holding it. I want to write a poem about this feeling. Is that bad, Felix? I'm not being weird, right? I'm having a harder time than usual at concealing my emotions. I'm kind of embarrassed. But right now, I want you to read my poem too. Okay? And the music stopped. Wait, has the music always stopped when reading poems? It doesn't have it. Wheel. A rotating wheel. Turning an axle. Grinding. Bolthead. Linear gearbox. Falling sky. 7 holy stakes. A docked ship. A patrol to another world. A thin... Oh. Oh! It skipped it. I am back, but it skipped it. Oh, come on, I just watched. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on my my mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. That's is a pen for out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I I just really like the way that it writes, so I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem though. And Monica... Felix, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself, but when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with pocket knives. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. That's lovely. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. Might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've been kind of enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault though. But I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. Do it lightly. I at least have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. The colors, they won't brighten. beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, endless cacophony of meaningless noise. Noise it won't stop, violent, grating verbs, kicking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard at a rootable, like playing a knife on a breathing ribcage, unless often glass deleter. Okay, so it wants me to delete Yuri. Uh-huh. Okay, so it wants me to delete Jury. I'm not gonna do that because I'm trying to go for Jury, and deleting her would probably not be a good choice. We'll see what happens. Anything could happen here, and I'm scared. I don't like it. Sorry, I know it was kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You'll never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. That's my advice for today. I don't like this. This is scary. Thanks for listening. And that's okay. Yeah, just as I thought. Felix, come on. I'm not stupid. I know how much time you've been spending with Yuri. It's obvious that you care more about impressing her than trying to improve your writing. To put it bluntly, it's kind of pathetic. Why are you even in this club, Felix? Honestly, I thought getting a new member would help everyone get more involved together, not exclude each other even more. This is such a stupid activity anyways. Look, I'm not in a good mood today, and I just really don't feel like talking right now. Please go away. A joke. A man walked into a club. In the club there was a girl who liked him very much. They spent some time together, and then she liked him even more. One day, the girl realized she was in love with him. Before disaster could happen, a third party intervened with her programming. Suddenly, the girl hated herself for being in love. This contradiction caused the script to derail. The universe started to collapse, but she killed herself just in time. Was that about Satsuki? No, that girl was. I don't get it. I'm honestly not sure if I should delete Jury or not. Because this. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? Ow, this volume button is too sensitive. Okay, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit in the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Sayuri has a special poem for me. Where can I find this poem? Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put anything. Yeah, it's the Can You Hear Me one, right? What the fuck just happened? I think I broke something. Okay, no, there we go. Is it the I one? This one? Cause I'm scared. But then what is it? I already have it. There's no save. History. Oh. It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. Oh, that's the thing you sent. Why did you send me that? You should. Wait, hold on. Isn't that the trace back? Didn't you send the traceback file? Or did you? I don't know. Wait, hold on. I need to do that. So, okay, there we go. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look. I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Felix joined, and we've started with some club activities. But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More new members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. That's okay. I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't worry, don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place. Literature club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Felix? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Felix to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica. And the sound is gone again. Do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? You never even talked until Felix joined. As for me, I just like it better than I do at home. And Felix isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Monica is clearly taken back by Natsuki's word. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Felix want to get more new members too. Right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue this situation, no. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Felix, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What? Me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest, it's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't. There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Felix, it's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time. Things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Huh? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. And I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. What? I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make a decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Felix? What do you want to get out of this club? You repeat the same question as Monica. I decide that giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole would change too. What? She's bleeding. She's bleeding from her eyes. Okay. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. How does one not see someone bleeding from the eyes? Now he does. I do. See? Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Could you stop bleeding from your eyes, please? Alright. Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri. I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend. Monica, I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Felix? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Felix before we leave. Just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me, as the president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves at Yuri as Yuri exits the room. Phew. Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Felix, I just want to make sure you're enjoying your time at the club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that, as president. And I really do care about you, you know? Don't do this! I don't like seeing other girls you have. I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything. And you're being a little bit, you know. Sometimes I feel like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why. Wait, not yet. No. Um. Okay then. I'm confused. I'm scared. And I have to stop the stream because I've been streaming for 3 hours and I need to go and do stuff. So this is where we will stop for today. And I'll probably be streaming next week. Or some other day, tomorrow maybe, I don't know. Yeah. Take a look where? Where should I take a look? You need to see if you can't hear her. What are you talking about? I'm scared. She's still fucked up. What are you talking about? I'm scared. Oh, okay, no, that's not what we want. You did not open the save file. Or help file, whatever. You need to see if you can't hear her. What are you talking about? I'm scared. I don't appreciate this. There's nothing in the files, as far as I can see. Oh god, this is a lot. What do you mean need to see? You're scaring me. I don't appreciate it. Why is the saves? The saves folder is empty, but there's obviously a save there. Why is the saves folder empty if I can see this unload a save? Hi. Yeah. You are a bit late because I am about to end the stream. But this man here wants me to check something. I don't know. You need to see if you can hear her. I'm scared. All of this is just scaring me. Anyway, I shall end the stream here and search for more stuffs tomorrow's or next time I stream, whatever is what I'm saying. Bye bye.